Well, it's Monday, and here we are again with Spotlight on Stage. I'm Michelle Eagleton, and I am the arts and culture correspondent here at I Love Manchester. And this is where I am every Monday, bringing you the latest theatre news and a what's on guide to what shows to go and see on stage this very week. And we have got lots of them as usual. Now, if you are new to the I Love Manchester Facebook page and haven't given us a follow yet, do it right now. Go on, subscribe. And also, I would love to hear your comments. So if you have any ideas of what you want me to include in Spotlight on Stage in future episodes, then just give me a shout. Also, tell me what you're up to. What have you been to see this week or the past few weeks? Give us your recommendations. Now, let's get on with the show, as they say in the world of theatre. And we are starting off with news from a very funny guy. I think you'll recognise him.
My name is Jason Manford, and I'm thrilled to have you know I'm starring in a musical, a most delightful show. It tells the charming story of a writer in his prime. No, not that William Shakespeare guy. That hat can hardly rhyme. Nick Bottom and his brother are the underdogs to cheer, and thanks to Nostradamus, they're about to pioneer an art form like no other the world has ever seen. A play with song and dance, although I know that sounds obscene. The show's called Something Rotten, which I hope does not offend. I pray thee, buy a ticket, bring the family or a friend. Do come and learn the story of how musicals were born. But as for how we did it, well, secrecy, you're sworn.
Oh, I love Jason Manford, a northerner, true and true. And there he is on stage in the premiere that is coming right here to Manchester next year. Something Rotten, a great musical. I can't wait. Book those tickets now. You don't want to miss that one. And talking about not missing things, what is on at theatres across Greater Manchester this week? Let's take a look. Now, if we're talking favourites, one in my top three musicals of all time is this one, Miss Saigon. It's on at the Palace Theatre and it's here until Saturday, the 15th of November. It's set in the last days of the Vietnam War when 17-year-old Kim is forced to work in a Saigon bar run by a notorious character known as the Engineer. She meets and falls in love with an American GI named Chris, and I will leave it there because if you haven't seen the show, I don't want to spoil it. But what I can tell you to expect is a very moving production and some great songs like Last Night of the World, Move It On My Mind, and Brie Doy. It is an absolute classic, so do try and catch it whilst it's here. Talking of classics, well, that moves me swiftly on to the Opera House because the Victoria Wood classic Acorn Antiques is a musical and it is back at the Opera House this Sunday, the 16th of November. Now, it was there the 2nd of November. The reviews were amazing for this show. It's only doing one night performances. Now, if you remember the BBC sitcom, you will know the characters Miss Babs and Miss Berta, and of course, the tea lady, Mrs. Overall, who is played here by the wonderful musical theatre legend Rhea Jones. In fact, there is a glittering musical theatre cast, and as I say, this one is a real treat. I don't think there's many tickets going for this one, so if you want to go to a laugh out loud musical parody that will have you toe tapping along, then get yourself a macaroon. Don't miss this one. Staying with Hope Mill at the actual Hope Mill Theatre is Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. This has its run until the 30th of November and it is based on Mel Brooks' movie of the same name. So if you've seen the movie, you might know what to expect. But this definitely has a lot more extra theatrical flair added, and it is the perfect opportunity to showcase an array of talents from singing, dancing, and lots of fun itself. There's memorable tunes such as the Transylvania Mania and Irving Berlin's Putting on the Ritz, and playing the infamous Victor Frankenstein's grandson, Frederick, is the wonderful Ore Aduba. You are going to get a monster amount of laughs with the comedy genius behind this, Mel Brooks, and the record breaking Broadway sensation creators of Producers. It's the regional premiere of Young Frankenstein, and this also forms part of Hope Mill Theatre's 10th anniversary celebrations. Elsewhere over at Lowry this week, we have Opera North in the house, and they are bringing two fantastic productions, La Boheme and Susanna. La Boheme plays on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. It is a must see whether you're a big time opera fan or maybe a dipping your toe into opera for the first time. You've got Puccini's glorious music performed live by the Orchestra of Opera North, and it really does speak straight to the heart of anyone who has ever been young and loved and lost. Lots of emotion in that one, as is Opera North Susanna. This is a collaboration between Opera North and Phoenix Dance Theatre. It's set against some of Handel's most memorably melodic music, and it is very contemporary as well. The piece explores the corrupting influence of power structures and the challenge of creating an inclusive and equitable society. If you want to find out more about this one, I have interviewed one of its stars, Claire Lees, who is originally from Oldham and Rochdale. That'll be winging its way to you on the Isle of Manchester Theatre Facebook page. And if you like the sound of it, then get yourself down to Lowry. It plays on Friday, the 14th of November. And finally, Christmas is upon us. Well, it is in Bolton because A Christmas Carol opens this Thursday. It's a joyful stage adaptation of the novel by Charles Dickens, a festive classic. You know the story all about Ebenezer Scrooge, who goes to bed on Christmas Eve with no compassion or love in his heart. But when he is visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, future, and present, will he be able to see the error of his ways? Well, to find out, you will have to go and see it. It features toe tapping music, festive fun, and a good splash of magic. It's running from Thursday the 13th until Saturday the 10th of January. Well, lots of productions to keep you busy this week. If you want to go and see any of them, then head to our website. There's tickets that you can book there and also a lot more information. So that is ilovemanchester.com/theatre. I'll be back with more theatre news and shows next week here on Spotlight on Stage. Have a great week until then, and I'll see you next Monday.